Welcome to Blasters 18 Holes, presented to you by Marathon Petroleum. I'm PGA golf professional Jimmy Hanlin.
I'm Ben Curtis, 2003 Open champion.
And speaking of Ben Curtis, he's a Kent State alumni. We're here at Kent State University checking out the beautiful campus. We've got some great guests for you. We have the athletic director, the president of the college, and Hall of Fame golf coach, Herbie Page.
Hey, let's go tee it up at Windmill Lakes.
Let's hit it, Ben. All right, kicking off our day here at hole number 1 at Windmill. A little different, though. Ben and I have a special guest, the guy that is kind of Mr. Kent State golf, Herb Page. You've been here a long time, man.
I've been at disc golf for 45 years.
Yeah, that's
and got out of coaching after 41.
Yeah. All right, well, tell us a little bit about Windmill, right? I mean, we're going to talk Kent State golf. We're going to talk everything. Tell us a little bit about this is your place, man.
Yeah, I think we call it an upscale public golf course. Built in the late 60s, Edward Alt. Parkland style, 54 greenside bunkers. And I think what we're known for mostly, Jimmy, is big, large, undulating greens. I mean, 2-3 club greens, and they're usually quick. Conditions are always very nice.
Yeah. And then you got this guy, man. This is your guy here, huh? This is your guy here.
He made Kent State.
Yeah.
I always tell him we got a beautiful golf center, which you'll see later. And you say the house that Ruth built, well, it's the house that Ben built.
Tell me about him.
Oh, man. Well, he says it was the house I built. No, it was the house that Herb built. I mean, it wouldn't be possible without all the players you had before I came in and then even after.
If we get off this tee and don't mention your first ever All-American Ned Weaver, you know,
oh, my goodness.
If we don't bring him up, they might cancel the show on us, right?
And listen, he is such a successful person in life and golf. And we got the tour guys, but we've got hundreds of young men and young women in the golf business and successful. That's what I'm most proud of.
Well, hang with us on this hole. We'll talk about more of them, all right?
Yeah, all right.
Benny, hit it. Let's go.
All right.
That'll work.
Nice.
Right down the middle.
Number one's always hard. Let's hit it.
For 40 years of coaching golf, I mean, a lot of qualifiers out here at Windmill. Is there anything that really sticks out in your mind with that?
Well, John Hahn was a great player for us, and he used to always ask me, what would Ben have done? And I said one day, well, Ben shot 64 here. Well, I'm going to shoot 64. And he went out and shot 64. That stands out in my mind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Go in.
Stay off the elephants back there.
Good shot. Current tour players right now, how many current guys do you have? I mean, I know this is kind of a dated show, but you almost had a kid win 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, it's great. They should have fired me in 2012. I had 3 guys, Taylor Pendrith, Mackenzie Hughes, and Corey Connors, and we almost won the national championship at Riviera in 2000. They're all doing so well on the PGA Tour, and obviously Ben was the leader of all that. And we got some young guys out on the PGA Tour Canada, and there's more coming along. Yeah. So there's been great examples of the standard was set by this guy, Ben Curtis, and we're very fortunate.
You're doing pretty good with those Canadians, man. They think this is Florida when they get down to
south,
Northeast
Jimmy.
Ohio, right?
This is coming south.
More importantly, all that stuff. What's this putt do? Because I don't want Ben one up after one. Right?
Jimmy, you hit it over the buried elephant on number 1, so this is not easy, but obviously you can see the big right to left break, and
I need to get it up there by Ben that high or no?
Nah, not quite. I'd say split the difference.
All right,
that would look good to me, and it's all speed.
Perfect.
It's all speed.
All right, let's do this.
Go to it.
Yeah. Split it all right. Sit down there. Oh, sit.
They are quick, but Jimmy, good read.
Yeah, that was good read by you.
Ooh.
Man, that thing was.
Jimmy let you off. He let you off, Jimmy.
You did. That's good. That's good. Friendly game here at Windmill. Herb, your guys doing a great job here. These greens just look so good.
Glad to hear it. He works hard and takes a lot of pride.
Oh, grip it. Oh, you're kidding me. One down to the British Open winner.
And that's the best you'll ever do against him.
Herb, it was awesome, man. Thank you for having us, for sure.
My pleasure, and you enjoy the day out here with Ben.
Can't wait.
Thank you very much for what you do for golf.
I appreciate
For
that.
golf,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna spend some time here, go over to campus, and try to figure out where Ben got in a little trouble after golf. So
You need some inside scoop, I got it.
I got it.
That's why he's still a friend.
Thanks, my man.
Let me know about that. too.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome back to Blasters 18 Holes, presented to you by Marathon Petroleum.
And we're at my home, Kent State University.
Hole number 2 here at Windmill Lakes is a par 3, and it's the shortest one on the golf course. If you hit a little bit to the right, it'll actually funnel towards the flag. If it's the shortest par 3, you better get your round started right now. Cut a little. Get up over that bunker. All right.
Here we are on hole number 3, a middle length par 4. You want to be on the right-hand side, just over the bunker with a good approach to the green. You have a good chance for birdie.
Good ball, Benny.
As long as you got past that bunker.
Hole number 4 here is a par 5, and it's the longest of the 2 par 5s here at Windmill Lakes. If you can bang it down the fairway, and it's a tight fairway, you might have a chance to get home. Be careful, some of those higher handicappers, there's a creek and a lake down the right side. Avoid it off the tee. Really good chance to make birdie here on this par 5.
Here we are on number 5 at Windmill, a very difficult, challenging hole. We got water down the right-hand side for your approach. Doesn't really come into effect on your tee shot, but this is the hole where the very undulating green, where guys miss a lot of putts, and I've missed quite a few of these short ones here in my time.
Lots of green right of that flag, huh?
Yeah, perfect, right?
All right, my advice from Ben was to hit it down the right side at the 150 stake. Unfortunately, he hasn't figured out yet that I'm not one of the greatest drivers of the golf ball in the world like he was at one time. But for you guys, try to keep it down the right side because it's going to feed to the left into the rough. One of the tightest holes here at Windmill, so keep it in play. Let's try to make par. Oh, right down the left side where Ben said to not hit it. Stay in play.
He's opposite. You're fine.
I'll be all right.
It's a right pin today.
Yeah.
Here we are on number 7. These kids don't know how lucky they have it today. Used to be OB down the left-hand side, but now it's just a hazard. So it's a very short par 4, very tight. You gotta get the ball in play. And then if you do, from there, you have a great chance to make birdie.
Right down a pipe.
Just like that.
Left side, no OB over there anymore. This is literally like playing with Natalie, except for looks a little different. All right, Ben and I show up to the 8th tee, and the man meets us here on number 8. President Todd Dyken joins us here. Yeah. Thanks for having us here. It's so exciting to be around the school and see what's happening.
Well, we're really pleased that you're here, and we're proud of everything that Kent State does in general, and super proud of our golf program and our illustrious golf alumni.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So, President, I mean, it's been 20 plus years since I've been here, and there's changes. I drive by campus all the time. Changes going on, so tell us about that.
Well, a lot of great things, both in terms of programs and buildings. So in terms of buildings, we opened up a new home for our College of Architecture and Environmental Design, and the year it opened was named one of the top 20 new buildings in the world. I think another thing that we're really excited about at Kent State is we just won the Senator Paul Simon Award for the best international programming in the United States.
That's awesome.
For international studies and study abroad. And I think that's so appropriate for a couple of reasons. One is Kent State operates the biggest American program in Italy, in Florence, by enrollment. But then if you think about golf, and particularly our men's and women's golf teams, and the number of international students that have come through those, you think about Taylor Pendrith, who had such success recently, and Corey Connors and Mackenzie Hughes, they're all from Canada. So we have this really great international program and great international students and great international golfers.
If we're going to talk a little more about Ken, as you can tell, I want to talk about fashion, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk fashion right now on the fashion program at Kent State.
So depending on the ratings, somewhere between 5th and 10th top ranked program in the United States, top 25 in the world. It also brings a lot of international renown and just opened our program in the Paris American Academy in Paris. So a lot of good things happening in fashion as well.
Well, my closet's running out of ideas, so I'll come spend a little time.
Well, I'm
around.
out of this conversation because of
Yeah,
you
you
two
really
with the
look
bow
good,
tie,
right?
and then I'm out. So.
You are so out of
I'm
this.
not known for my fashion, but that's all right.
Well, hey, we want to thank you. I mean, just the ability to just go around and see campus. I know Ben, lives around here and gets to see it a little bit, but just to see what Kent State's doing right here in Northeast Ohio in our home, it's a lot of fun.
Well, we're proud of Ben, and we're very appreciative of the community work he does with this foundation, and it speaks well of him. It speaks well of Kent State, and we also always want to mention Herb Page and all the great things that Herb Page has done for Kent State and Kent State golf and very appreciative.
Well, speaking of Herb Page, if we don't go play some golf and hold his golf course up, he's going to have a problem with us.
Yeah.
So, thanks for having us.
It's been
We
a pleasure.
really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, you got
Thank
it.
you.
Check out Herbie's bunkers. That's a little short.
Yeah, short of them.
Cuddy,
Trying.
get up. Get him a piece.
Catch the slope.
You
Come
can tuck him
on.
There.
There you go.
Ooh, it went that way.
Not bad.
Winner.
See?
Great players do great things. Same thing when Natalie's here. More Blasters 18 holes after the break. Welcome back to Blasters 18 Holes, presented to you by Marathon Petroleum. It's been a great day to spend with the Open champion Ben Curtis, and there's more golf to come. Finishing up the front nine here, hole number 9 is a par 4 dogleg left. You got to turn your tee ball if you decide to hit driver here. Once you get it in play here and you get it on this green, the 9th green is extremely deceptive. Be careful. Good shot. Oh.
Same thing.
Couple bad caddies on this hole, huh?
Here we are on number 10 after making the turn. Dogleg right, par 4. Must avoid the trees on the right to avoid that bunker on the left to give yourself a chance for par.
Hole number 11 here at the home of Kent State's golf program is a straightaway par 4. But what do you got to worry about here? You got to worry about this green. There's undulating breaks all the way through it, and you could have 2, 3, even maybe 4 clubs difference depending on where this pin is. So as you're getting ready to hit this putt, you better pay attention because it can go anywhere here on 11 at Windmill Lakes. Oh, gosh, I didn't see that break.
Here we are on number 12, a fairly long par 3. Probably need a longer iron coming in. Must avoid the bunker on the right-hand side. If you do try to go over it, make sure you get it past it. But once you do that, you have a good chance to make par.
That sounded good.
Be good.
Middle of green.
Perfect.
Smart player. All right, we finally made it to hole number 13 of this beautiful Edward Alt design. It's a par 4, and the long hitters can't take driver off the tee. Hit something out here about 220, 230. That'll leave you inside 150. This is one of the easier holes on this back 9, and you can make birdie.
Oh, there it is.
Stay there. Stay there. Oh, little shorty.
Here we are, number 14, the last par 3 at Windmill Lakes. If you hit it on the left side, if they have the pin over there, you have a good chance to make a 1 or 2. I've seen some really close shots over there in my time.
Ooh. Hole number 15 at Windmill is a par 4, and Ben says it's the hardest hole on the back 9. Guess what? He says it's hard. That means it's hard because you got to drive it straight, and it's long, and the green's a little bit elevated. 2 really good shots is what you need here on 15. That is a good one right there. That's about as good as I can hit a golf ball.
Here we are, number 16, the last of 2 par 5s at Windmill Lakes. Dogleg right and left. Double dogleg must hit down the right side to get there too, with a well-guarded green with a bunker. Oh, no? All right, perfect. Got to always trust the flash, man. Oh, maybe it was that one, Flash. Oh, well.
Hole 17's a par 4, and it's a tough one. Water right, water left. You better be able to drive that ball perfectly, and I got the man for that job. All right, so Ben and I just show up at 18. This guy shows up. I think he's trying to outdo me with his pants. He pulls up a card. I'm like, man, this guy's got it going on. But actually, he's the athletic director here at Kent State University, Randall Richmond. Thanks for joining us, man, and you look good today.
Jimmy, I'm not going to lie. I did watch your show, so I had an idea you were going to come with it. So I had to come with and play a little bit today.
You win. Ben's beat me on a golf course. You beat me in a wardrobe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just basic. But Randall, you've been at Kent State just over a year. Tell us a little bit about your success.
Yeah, Ben, we really had an amazing year. You know, starting out with building our team, bringing the energy, and it really got started out the gate with our success in football. You know, made it to the championship game. That hasn't been too much of the history of Kent State athletics. It's okay to laugh. It is what it is. But hey, here we are now, and we didn't get what we wanted, but we did come out with the MAC Player of the Year, and we doubled that up with basketball. And you have the MAC Player of the Year in football and basketball. I can't think of another MAC team who's been able to accomplish that. And as you know, we play a little bit of golf around here, and they do okay with it. Our women came out with their 23rd MAC championship in a row. You've only had that conference for 23 years in terms of golf. We're on the women's side. Good. And for the men, they won their 26th, you know, and we've been able to have that success going to some of our other sports. Our men's team won their outdoor track and field championship. For our coach heading out, that was the first outdoor championship that he's won. And we've had 8 different coaches of the year this past year. So we're excited about what the future holds because we're prepared for it. And we're going to do what we do. Graduate student athletes, boldly prepared for life after sport, and win championships. No matter what comes, that's how we're going to go about it.
Oh, man. Speaking of change, I haven't beat Ben on a hole today, and that's going to change on 18 right here, my man. But, hey, thanks for taking the time. Truly appreciate it.
Awesome.
You got a lot of energy, man. I mean, it makes me want to go back to college right now and play sports.
That's
but,
right.
We're going to go hit it. Let's hit it, man.
Perfect.
Good ball. Turn just a little.
If it gets through, it's perfect. Yep.
It's all right, huh?
Kick that. Yeah, you're good.
Sit.
Looks good. Come on, get inside them. Wind got it. There we go.
They get there?
Ah,
Good putt. How about a read, dude? Just because I didn't go to Kent, you won't even give me a good read here, huh?
I like that. Just anywhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it worked.
Bad. Nice Maloik right there, huh? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to get rid of this guy for sure. We're headed to the Tito's Handmade Vodka 19th hole. I'm going to get some good Ben Curtis stories after golf.
Nice.
Welcome to Tito's Handmade Vodka 19th hole, and we sit here in the Water Street Tavern here right off of campus in the town of Kent. And I don't know, you said this place wasn't here when you went to college, but I'm sure you found some places at Kent. Huh?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of places to hang out. There's plenty of bars.
Batman went here. Michael Keaton, you know, Drew Carey, Steve Harvey, my guy. I love Steve Harvey, and just so many like really cool alumni. And then obviously we get into the athletic part of it, James Harrison and Josh Cribbs and all them. But man, it's just nuts. It's just, you know, it's such in our backyard that we don't realize that golf is obviously huge at Kent. We know all the guys that went there were golfers, but people outside of golf that went to Kent State, pretty awesome when you start looking at the list.
I was listening to Dan Patrick interview Nick Saban one time.
Yeah.
And they asked him where, you know, that was the poll question on the show was, where did Nick Saban go to school? And it was, no one had a clue. And he went to Kent State. So it just shows you, I mean, Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz, right?
Yeah,
you played golf with him, right?
Some of the great coaches in college went through here. But and then, you know, obviously with what the golf program has done and the guys that have come out, and there's 3 guys on tour today. And so it just shows you.
That's amazing. We've done a lot for that program. Obviously, you had some success, but like you said, Herbie's been able to spin that into creating a lot more, you know, from that side of it. And then I think, you know, as much credit as we give Herbie, because he's one of the greatest college golf coaches in the history of the game, right? You look at the college too, and we got to talk to the president today and the AD, and man, it's just nonstop improvement. It's awesome.
You know, where it started, you know, they play in the Kent State Golf Course, which, you know, just a little muni, to now playing Windmill, but to have that indoor facility. Yeah. I mean, I know he mentioned that I built it. No, I mean, Herb built that. That's all him and what he's done, the fundraising. I mean, he's the whole package, because some guys are really good at coaching, but they may not necessarily be great at the full aspect fundraising,
Right.
and that's such a key, because it's, as you know, golf's not cheap.
Yeah.
And to run a golf program at this level, to stay competitive, you need a lot of money to keep up with Oklahoma States and Oklahoma, Ohio State, and that.
And that's what we do on a college tour. We've got to
Right.
see all these awesome facilities, and I say to every single one of them, it's like, I saw this at Kent, 10, 12, 15 years ago, whenever
Right.
they built that. He was one of the first ones to build that, and it's pretty awesome. And now he's handing the keys off to John Mills, and then the ladies program too is right there, man. I'm just as good as it gets in the country.
Yeah, my wife started. She was on the first team, and
That's
so
hilarious.
she was on there for I think 3 years.
Yeah.
Because she was a sophomore. But yeah, she played a little bit in high school, and they invited her on. She played,
Yeah.
and unfortunately she didn't get to play in tournaments. But yeah, they were really good from the beginning.
All right, we got a lot of people to thank. Obviously, Herbie and the people at Windmill and the athletic director and the president for coming on the show. Maggie set that all up. Thank you to her. My neighbor, Tim Eipert, big Kent State guy. He followed us around today and watched us. But just in general, it's a good feeling. I'm telling you, I actually called my son when we were sitting in the parking lot here, and I'm like, man, I'm going to drive you down the road. You got to check out Kent State. He's going to be a senior in high school. Like, we never considered it, and then I went around, and I'm like, we better check it out, man.
Yeah, come on down. It's a beautiful campus,
Yep.
and it's, even though it's a big school, they make you feel like family.
It really does. So, and hey, thanks to you, man.
Yeah,
You're a
you.
lot nicer to me than Natalie is when she beats me. It's
Yeah, sorry, I'm not as good looking.
So, yeah, but
that's
you're
all
way
right.
nicer, though. Way nicer. So, and we want to thank all of you for watching us on Blasters 18 Holes, presented to you by Marathon Patrol.